Chaque a fait, car des poussins n'importe manière. Ça ou fait ça ouais. Panny ça pour gaspiller les pièces, bagaille qui pas fier, chasse pour jeune. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Versace, Nike, Adidas, Clarks, Cabrile, bam. Piste mais vieux vite, la vie vieille, éduqué comme moi, complète. Mais ma crème, ma vie, pas exote, c'est trendset.
Bloodline, what's up? So we just kind of doing our soak right now. You know, it's that time of the year when the weather gets messed up. Excuse the clothing, guys. You know, soaking the dogs in some apple cider vinegar right now. Already have my mixture going. When you have so many dogs, right, this is also a quick way of doing it. You know what I do? I've already done legacy. I'm going to show you guys how I do it with my boy Mufasa, and I'll continue to do this with, you know, the other dogs. But around this time of year, you know, because of the rain and then the moisture, you know, it can cause a lot of mites, you know, a lot of problems, especially now that we have the wooden kennels now, you know, which could hold moisture. However, you know, thankfully for me, I built a shed kennel, you know, so my cages don't get wet. But yeah, one of the ways that you can do this, you know, normally you soak the dog for about 10-15 minutes because I have so many and little time. You know, what I do is normally soak them and actually use a rag to you know, sink it in, you know, and you know, scrub the dogs with, so that way, you know, the apple cider vinegar gets everywhere. So I'm going to show you guys how we do it. Just finished work out the dogs, you can kind of hear them in your background there. So yeah, we're about to jump into this with my boy Mufasa. Yes, oh, it's a big boy, you know. Yeah, it's my boy Mufasa there. Yeah, just shift my camera a bit, but that's fine. Yeah, so I have, you know, I start by pointing, you know, rubbing it in myself. Get him, you know, familiar, you know, because he's still young. Remember, this boy is just 6 months old. Yeah, about 6 months old. He's already about his mom's height, or maybe past, maybe taller. Yeah. And one of the things about height, guys, you know, I've done some research on that, and also, you know, checked it out with my dogs as well. And of course, you know, it's different for every dog, but when you have medium to large size dogs, usually when they get to about 6 months, you can kind of tell what height they're going to be at, you know, what would be their full height, you know, at the end of the growth, their growth, you know, as far as height is concerned, not girth, height. So one of the calculations I noticed, which actually kind of fit the standard of the breed, the bully breed, especially when you're dealing with, you know, standards and XLs, classics, you know, the dog is about 6 months, it would have already achieved about 3/4 of its height, you know. So what you could do is take the height of your dog, and then you divide by 3, and then you multiply by 4. You should be able to estimate the height of your dog. Since we have the camera, guys, you know, I'm trying to do the head last, because this boy is gonna shake up and, you know, wet the camera and whatnot. Yeah, but that's the boy Mufasa there. Beautiful fawn, blue fawn boy. Yeah, our own production, our first production that actually stayed with the kennel of our very first breeding. So now I'm gonna take the rag. Yeah, and I'm gonna get into this. The dogs normally like that part because, you know, they get a good look at that boy there. Yeah. That's your boy Muf there. So normally now trying to get the rag in now. Okay, my boy. Careful there. Now get a better tub than this, guys. You know, I just use half a barrel, but it's better to get a proper tub. You know, dogs can injure themselves on the edge of this. You know, if you're not careful enough. I try my best to be as careful as possible, so usually I get my dogs all the way inside. But as you can see, this boy is a monster. Him, his father, legacy, you know. The pocket dogs can get in there, you know, as far as Mia, Ivor, you know, even Roxy, because, you know, she sits down, you know, and she loves a shower, so she does, you know, less movement with her. My boy move faster, you know, he doesn't have much movement too. Yeah, but he's a big boy. Yeah. So far he can fit, you know, he kind of have to arch himself. You see, he's like arching his back and whatnot. Sit, my boy. Sit, my boy. I'll try to get them comfortable. They won't sit just so, you know. Yeah. That's only his third time doing this, you know, as far as he knows, you know, as a pup. You know, a lot of what you go through the dog when they're younger, you know, it gets less as they grow up. You know, you tend to take more precaution when they're younger because they're more vulnerable. So the dog's kind of not familiar with a lot of stuff that they used to go through when they were a pup. So that's why I said only 3 times, you know, because of his size. So that should be enough for him. You know, give him about a little wet up again, and we take our boy out. I usually don't dry them up right away, you know, when we do this. I let it sink in for a little while, and then I'll pass back in about like a half hour, and then just pass it down, like kind of just dab them with a towel. Yeah, make sure you're cleaning the ears, guys. You know, always clean inside the dog ears, you know. Since I use a rag, it's a lot easier for me. These guys, the air's pretty clean already, you know, but I try to make sure, you know, nothing inside there. And make sure when you're cleaning with the rag, guys, that you squeeze out the rag before going into the air, because whilst doing that, you know, you could kind of, whilst cleaning the air, you can leak some water into the air hole, and it could be quite uncomfortable for the dog. So BKC, you know what it is, your boy G Reed giving you another one. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. Soaking again, guys, apple cider vinegar. You know, I use about 1 cup of apple cider vinegar to the half barrel. You know, some people use more. Again, you know, I just try and make it easier for you guys, you know. And also, you know, it does the job anyway, guys, you know. It does the job, so you don't have to go recce on the apple cider vinegar. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, you know.
On the road to success, I lost 5 aunts to cancer. It's a dog fight. My wife, 3 years ago, 7 legions found on her brain. It's a dog fight. It hadn't been easy. It's a dog fight. The road hadn't been success, like it's just a paved road, and like each he go this way, it's been rough. It's been crooked. It's been hard. But I've made up in my mind that I will get a reward for the pain that I go through. I will not stop in the middle of the process.